New at 6, a biker is now recovering after he was missing for nearly a week in North Idaho. Law enforcement had scaled back the search for Zachary Demoss. We reported that last week, but his friends were determined to find him. Abby Wilt spoke with a couple who found Demoss on Friday. Abby, an incredible story.
It is an incredible story. So one of Demoss's friends sent an SOS alert using a Garmin watch once he found Demoss, which flagged law enforcement. And now that couple is spreading awareness about safety in remote areas.
It was surreal. It was surreal that we found him.
An emotional reunion.
Something just willed me to look right, and there he was laying right there by the river.
For an accident Greg Commons said could have been much worse.
You know, Zach was tough enough to hold out for 5 days on that mountain while he seen people walking by. He tried to holler at them. He tried to get their attention, and so many people went by.
After Zachary Demoss went missing in Idaho for 5 days during a motorcycle trip with friends.
And decided that we needed to go up there because, you know, we've known this kid forever.
They felt called to help. The Commons first searched the western side of Montana, but Greg says that spot just didn't feel right.
This just didn't feel like the right area. And honestly, I just looked at it from, you know, if I was up riding with my friends and we got separated, what would be the most logical thing for me to do?
They then went to the Eagle Mountain trailhead.
Around the corner, and I see this F-150 sitting in this pullout, and out of the corner of my eye, I see a guy laying by the river. And Zach rolls over and he opens his eyes and he says, "Hey man, I've been in a wreck. I'm in a bad way." And it's like, no way, we just found you.
Greg rushed down to Zach.
Laying there, he was in a pretty bad way.
Yeah.
And I had my Garmin inReach on me, so I went ahead and I hit the SOS button.
And that Garmin, Greg says, helped save Zach's life.
They're worth their weight in gold. They're worth every dime. You know, and when we hit that button, we had so many people on that mountain that were focused on getting Zach out of there. And
Greg says seeing the support in the community come together to pray for Zach and send their love has simply been unreal.
We went up to get our friend back off the mountain and help where we could, and it paid off. And
yeah,
unreal.
And Greg and Danielle Commons say that they're urging everyone now to keep safety devices like Garmin's with them and wear reflective gear while they're in remote areas in case something like this does happen. And there's also a GoFundMe that Zach Demoss's mom started to help with medical bills, and that link will of course be on our website.
Yeah, Abby, truly, when you're in Idaho's backcountry or really anywhere, there's so many places we don't have service, right? So that's super important. All right, Abby, thank you.